to the Greynolds Gymnasium. Mike Massa along with Brian Powers. And Brian, I guess one of the keys of this game, we mentioned a couple on the opening, is can the Cuyahoga Falls guards break that press and get into their half-court game with that high shooting percentage?
Well, that's the first key we have to look for, because Cuyahoga Falls has an excellent offense, but they have to get it up that half-court and be able to get in to get some of the motion moving. Can they beat that press and that trap? Not a lot of teams have been able to, so it'll be an interesting first point to look for.
Well, another thing that I think Barberton wants to do is they've got the home court, and the crowd is going to be in this game.
Very definitely. They've been in this game, seems like hours already. They come out here early and cheer on their ball club.
Let's go to the PA announcer now and meet the starters, Richard Miller.
Please rise for our Barberton High School alma mater. Please remain standing for our national anthem. Tonight's national anthem is sung by Mr. Greg Rockich, son of Mr. Sam Rockich, Barberton class of 1951.
He never told.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red led the bumpers sting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the brave and the home of the brave?
Now the introduction of players for each team. First for the Cuyahoga Falls Black Tigers. The Black Tigers are coached by Mr. Henry Cobb, assisted by Mr. Mark Carroll, Mr. Link Cackham, and Mr. Dave Barnwell. The Black Tigers record, 16 wins, 2 defeats, and 9-2 in league play. Starting for Cuyahoga Falls, forward, 6-foot senior, number 4, Rob Harris. At forward, 6-foot 5-inch senior, number 21, Scott Meach. At center, a 6-foot 9-inch sophomore, number 44, Rob Eggers. At guard, 5-foot 11-inch senior, number 22, Steve Kramer. And at guard, 5-foot 11-inch junior, number 12, Landon Hackham. Now for the number 1 Metro champions, Barberton Magic. The Magics are coached by Mr. Roger Kramer, assisted by Mr. Jim Borchek and Mr. Dwayne Daly. The Magic's current record, 18 wins, no losses, 11-0 in league play, champions of the Metro League, ranked number 1 in the state AP poll. Starting for Barberton, at forward, 6'6" senior, number 35, Brian Bittlingmeyer. At forward, 6'2" senior, number 25, Aaron Blank. At center, 6'5" senior, number 51, Ron Simpson. At guard, 5'8" junior, number 21, Jack Morgan. At guard, 6'1" senior, number 13, Ron Jenkins.
In a ball game 3 weeks ago. He wasn't expected to start, and everybody here is on their feet. They love it. Ron Jenkins, a senior at 25. The first time these two teams met, he'll be wearing number 13. And he is some kind of player. He got probably two of the best guards in the state in Jenkins and Hackham. Jumping center for the gold, black and gold, will be Rob Eggers, the sophomore, against Ron Simpson. And the ball is going to be controlled by the Magic. Bittlingmeyer hits a three right off the bat. Attack them, and they've got nice pass inside to Eggers. It's now a 3-2 ball game. That's Blank. Up. Oh. And loose ball picked up very quickly by Bron Simpson. Jenkins' first shot wouldn't drop. Followed rebounds couldn't get to Simpson, and Eggers comes down with it for the Falls. This is Hackham, a great shooter. That's number 22 is Kramer. They have got Jenkins down to the far court under his own basket, and they're playing a 4-on-5. And it is knocked out of bounds by Bittlingmeyer. Substitutions coming in very quickly. Jenkins leaves the ball game. In comes number 23, 6'7" senior, Brian Germano.
Well, Jenkins got a chance to play. They took him out to see how it feels. Germano, excellent basketball player.
Wouldn't drop for Eggers. Rebound comes off the blank. Here comes Magic. Bittlingmeyer around 10 out. Blank gets the rebound up and in. That makes it a 5-2 game. 3-point lead. Biggest for Barberton.
Barberton in there. Tough man-to-man defense. They'll stay with him all the way.
Hackham. A little short. Bouncing ball. Hackham ends up with it and puts it up and in. He gets his first two-pointer. This young man averages, as Brian mentioned earlier, better than 26 a game. 5-4, Barberton. And almost stolen by Rob Karras. Knocked out of bounds. It'll be inbounded by the Magic.
For Cuyahoga Falls, they're going into their defense. They're picking up all over the court and coming back down, settling in. trying to take out the wing positions in the zone defense.
Well, they're at a 2-1-2. And it's almost stolen by Hackham. He stays with it. What a ball player. Puts it up. No. Eggers right there for the rebound. He is fouled, and it will count. Eggers now with 4 points, and he gives the lead for the first time to Cuyahoga Falls, and he has a chance to build on it because he'll get to shoot one.
And Mike talked about the hands, the quickness of Hackham we saw at that time. The great defensive ball player has the quick hands and the feet. That time was a steal by Hackham to get it down with the feet into Eggers on the rebound for the shot.
32 you just saw coming in is a senior, 6'2", Bob McCartney. Good shooter, Eggers. The line, well, not good, 65. It's better than a lot that we've had so far this season, and he doesn't get the bounce. Long pass to Bidlingmeyer. He goes to blank. And stolen again. This is Kramer. Lays it up and in. And now it is a 3-point lead for the Falls. And Kramer got a call for reaching in. That will be a 2-shot foul.
We talked about the speed of Barberton and the speed of the Falls. That time Kramer getting the steal, driving in for the basket. He got all the way back in the corner in defense, but he did nail him on the corner, on the line, so that he didn't have a chance. Germano will go to the free throw line.
84% shooter from the stripe, Brian, the best on the team. He comes off the bench averaging 16 points a ball game. Pops them both for his first 2 points. And now it is a 1-point lead for the Falls. 8-7. Loose ball. And almost saved, but couldn't get it, was Jack Morgan. Well, this is the kind of game that Barberton wants. Up-tempo and run.
Definitely, but Falls keeping right up with him with Kramer and Hackham out front. They can move that basketball.
But with only 7 deep on the bench, Brian going to keep it up for 32 minutes.
That's the question.
Nice pass again inside. And Eggers now leads all scorers with 6. He put 3 up and 3 dropped. Germano for 3. He now has 5 points.
Excellent shooters. They all are for Barberton. They have excellent percentages. A couple passes, that ball goes up to the basket.
McCartney cut off at the line by Germano. Inside they go again. It's going to be a foul, blocking foul on Germano. That will be his first.
At the line for the Falls, number 21, Scott Keith, shooting 2.
At the line is Meach, 74% shooter. He's one of the 3 great scorers they've got here at the Falls. Karras, you see, coming back in the lineup, and they're going to give Eggers a breather. So now they've got a very small lineup.
It's small and quick, and what they do is move Meach down underneath on the offense and defensive boards.
So that's 2 points now for Meach, and it is a 2-point lead for Cuyahoga Falls. Germano rattles the iron. Germano now leads all scorers with 7, and it's all tied up at 12. Nice shot from 3-point range. Hackham, once he gets the rhythm, he can hurt you. He now has 5 points. He's a 58% shooter from the 3-point range.
He was out there. He had the free dribble and came right off of it. He doesn't miss on that shot.
Yeah, nice inside pass to Blank. He couldn't get it to drop. Rebound comes off to Meach. Kramer now will bring it into forecourt. Blank on him. Hackham. Loose ball, and they get it inside. Heads up basketball. Meach now has 4, and it's a 5-point lead. Biggest lead of the game, and it belongs to Cuyahoga Falls. They gave him the baseline. Wouldn't go, followed by Bank. So Blank gets 4 points now. 3:41 to go, first quarter. 3-point lead belongs to the Falls, 17-14. Hackham gets himself free. Paris gets the rebound. Hands it off to Meach, and he now has 6. That's some quick points, and now it's again a 5-point lead, 19-14.
They're getting rebounds, they're getting good shots, hustling on defense. That's for the Black Tigers from Cuyahoga Falls.
That's Morgan. He's the only junior in the starting lineup. Whoa, bad pass right into the hands of Kramer. Saved by Hackham. No, rebound comes off to Germano, and it's going to be a foul on Karras.
Well, Karras couldn't get position on there. The Hackham made a fake into the corner and came up with the long shot, and we get a chance to see it. We can see the end of it. The end of it, he's sliding on his tail out of the way. The official making a call, and it is on number 4, Rob Karras. So the Magics will get that ball out, bringing it up the court.
Hackham leads the lineup. They've got Eggers back in. Whoa, almost lost it. And now they got Nelson in, number 11. Little hard off the iron, and Eggers with another rebound, and he's only a sophomore. Kramer now will set up the offense to get it inside, and it works. Meach, that's 8 for him, and it now is a 7-point lead. Biggest lead of the game. Trying to force it inside to Simpson, and he just got away. Oh, my, are they hitting? That's 10 now, double figures in the first quarter. 4 shots in a row, and timeout is called by Barberton, down by 9 points.
Well, they're down by 9 points. Cuyahoga Falls able to get that ball off the board is the first thing. Their running game is going nice. Had the outside shot by Hackham, but Meach able to drive in underneath, go up off that glass, has been a factor. And also they had a chance to rest Hackham for a minute or so, which will help. The refs tonight game, Mike Foote and Dan Fauser will be working the ball game. Mike Foote, the referee, Dan Fauser working on the other side. A couple of referees working this ball game here, and I understand it's the last game in our conference, right, Mike?
Yep, that's right. The Barberton plays Garfield next Friday night. You look at the 4 turnovers that Barberton has had right in a row every time they came down, and it cost them 8 points.
They came right down and got it for Cuyahoga Falls. So we talked about a team that has only lost 2 games in our conference, one by 1 point. There's Barberton Ball Club, and the other to Stowe. So we know they're an exceptionally good team, but they were able to move with that ball here in the first quarter.
First time these two teams met was at Cuyahoga Falls. It was an 82-81 ball game, but the Falls came out like gangbusters and took the lead 16-2 in the first quarter, in the first 4 minutes. And it was old catch-up from then on. Another turnover picked up by Cartney. He goes over to Nelson, who's a 6-foot senior guard. Hackham is back in the lineup. They just give him a quick 30-second blow, and that's it. Eggers to Hackham, or to Nelson. Eggers sneaks down to the back door, and he gets 2 more. He has 8. He's hit all 4 of his shots.
Well, they're able to get that ball down the lane into the low post, and Eggers at 6'9" has enough muscle to go up against the glass and get his shot.
This is Palmer, number 41 in the lineup. Driving the baseline again and tries to get a pass inside to Simpson, and it is stolen. Here comes Nelson. All the way, and rebound by McCartney, and banks it in. McCartney now with his first 2-pointer, and it is a 13-point lead. Another turnover against the Magics. Very quickly, Morgan comes back in the lineup. And that's 7 turnovers in the first quarter against Barberton. 27-14, minute 18 to go in the quarter. Of course, the thing that Barberton can do is keep on throwing people at you. And usually it's the 3rd and 4th quarter that determine the game. Now this is Morgan picking up Hackham. McCartney looking inside to Eggers. Guessing getting himself free is Hackham.
Well, it doesn't take much. He gets 1 step on. You can put that ball off the dribble up into perfect shooting form. Perfect touch.
15-point lead now, 29-14. Turnovers and cold shooting has really hurt the Magic here in the first quarter. Nelson almost loses it. Just blank on him. Again, forcing it inside, and it doesn't drop. Shot put up by Meek doesn't go. It goes out of bounds to Barberton. Quickly, another substitute coming in for Barberton. This will be Jeremy Damron, who injured his wrist earlier in the year. He was a junior at 6'3". Good numbers. High game this year was 14.
Kramer coming in now for the Tigers. They're putting him back in, so they're trying to counter with some of these substitutions for Barberton with Falls, trying to get some people in and out of the lineup.
Karras comes in. McCartney goes out for the Falls. And they're going to a 2-2-1 full court. And losing that one was Biddlingmeyer. You just cannot disturb Hackham. 9 points.
He gets the basket. The official blew the whistle on the play. Morgan coming down. The official said Morgan had him on the arm. I don't know if we get a chance to see it again. Though I know we saw Morgan and Hackham, a couple of speedsters. He looked for it there. He barely touched the arm, but Hackham kept control. Look at that extension. Puts it in. That's going to fall in. He goes to the free throw line, and he'll get a chance for another one.
74% shooter. As a matter of fact, as a team, the Falls shoot 72% from the foul line. He's going for his 10th point. He bounds that one in. He has 10, and we still have 10 seconds to go here in a quarter. Long pass, just a blank. And popping that one in is Dameron, who just came in the lineup. And the first quarter ends with the score 32-16, a 16-point lead for Cuyahoga Falls. We'll be back for the start of the second quarter right after this.
This month's offer for WVIZ Plus card holders comes from the Cleveland Museum of Natural History. Throughout February, members will receive one free admission with each adult admission purchased. Your visit to the largest natural history museum in Ohio will leave you with a better understanding of our fragile environment. You'll come face to face with some of yesterday's most unique dinosaurs, as well as mammals, birds, and reptiles of today. So take advantage of your WVIZ Plus card and the generosity of the Cleveland Museum of Natural History during the month of February.
It's quiet here now in Cleveland's fabulous Palace Theater, but one night, not long ago, these walls reverberated with the sounds of talented performers. They came to celebrate the ethnic diversity of Ohio. They came, and through the universal language of dance, of song, of music, they dazzled the sold-out audience.
Now praise the Lord's love and the voice.
So join us for a truly international folk festival.
Join us Wednesday night at 8. We're WVIZ TV 25, Cleveland.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the Jack Greynolds Gymnasium, where Cuyahoga Falls is coming out real quick, as they did the first time they met. And they built a 16-point lead.
Well, we get 32 points by Cuyahoga Falls here on this floor against the Barberton Magic. So it's awful hard to believe. No one would expect it. Matter of 32 points. We look at the bench of Cuyahoga Falls.
There's Hackham. He goes over to Kramer. They got Eggers in the high post. He'll get down low and he'll come in through the back door. He always does. Simpson's on him. And Kramer will set it up again. Good movement by Hackham. He gets himself open, puts it up from 3, and Simpson with a rebound. And he gets it out to Morgan. Morgan into Germano. Long pass. This is Palmer. Almost stolen by Hackham. Oh, nice drive, and a charge going to be called against Blank. His first, team third. Fourth. They got the fourth.
You see the Barberton pressure with the trap, man-to-man all over that court. They'll go after the basketball.
But they wanted in Hackham's hand, Landon, just an outstanding ball player who works at improving his game. Oh, what great moves inside by McCartney. Or was that Meach? That was Meach.
Yeah, that was Meach that came across there, and then Eggers came in and tipped it after. Of course, the basket wasn't good because the foul took place beforehand. And you were talking about Hackham out front. He can go in that shooting point guard position because Kramer is so tough as a point guard out front. So you get two of the quick ones out there, give any team problems.
Well, that's Bidlingmeyer coming back in the lineup for Barberton and replacing Bank. Bidlingmeyer in the first quarter, 1 3-pointer. He's given up shooting and points for the benefit of the team because he does so many other things well. He's a great guard at 6'6". Meach now has 11, going for 12. And does it. He averages 19.5 points a ball game. Wide open. Wouldn't drop, though, for Palmer. The rebound comes off to Eggers. Eggers gets it deep. He posts up so well, they're going to have to front him.
And he is tough. We saw him last year as a 9th grader, and this year he just is so much stronger underneath.
Now, Brian, he is a 57% shooter, but he is 5 for 5 so far. Nice touch by Germano. He has now 9 points, 36-18. Score is still doubled by Barberton. There you go, deep again. They've got to do something to stop Eggert. He is 6 for 6, a dozen points. Last time they met, he had 13. He already has 12.
Well, he's posting underneath. They're playing behind him. He's muscling with his tail end and moves in.
Hackham gets called on a foul. He smiled. He didn't think it was there. So that is the third team foul against Cuyahoga Falls. The Cuyahoga Falls is already in the bonus situation because Barberton has 5 personal fouls. Nelson back in as a guard for Barberton. Germano, yes, for 3.
Oh, he can shoot.
Can't he, though? He's 2. It's the second 3-pointer in the game. He has 12 points. Oh, that's the first miss. Ball is saved by Simpson. Gets it off to Bidlingmeyer. He's going to go all the way to the hole. He does and banks it in. He now has 5 points, and it's a 38-23 game. What a move by Meach.
What
14
a nice
points.
Like Meach came into the backside. They were trying to help out over on Eggers underneath on a post, and the guard picked him up on the assist and hit the open man.
And knocked out of bounds by Meach. Boy, he is active. Falls doesn't have a turnover yet, and we have played 11 minutes. There's Roger Kramer in the middle. Simpson gets his first 2 of the game. He averages 17.6 a game. 40-25, back to a 15-point lead for the Falls. McCartney looking, and he finds Meach open. He just went off the pick, and now he has 16. His hot timeout called by Barberton. Meach, his high game was 27. He has 16.
Where is he right now? Oh.
the way he's going right now, he'll at 35.
Well, they're getting that ball underneath. You can see it. I don't have to tell you that. But with Eggers and Meach underneath, remember, we talked about Cuyahoga Falls. The Tigers is having some good outside shooting because of Hackham, naturally, with 26-plus points per game. So it's a lot of defending that the Barberton Magics have to do against a team by Heights. But they thought, I'm sure, their full-pressure defense and trapping would have caused some turnovers. But in this quarter and a half, we've seen the turnovers go against Barberton. And with that, the second timeout is called by the head coach, Roger Kramer, in his third year as head coach. They're down right now to the Cuyahoga Falls, 42-25 with 4:29 left here in the second quarter.
The Stan fans haven't been able to get in this game, with except the first couple of minutes of the first quarter. This is a rivalry that goes back years and years and years and years. Matter of fact, Kramer coached at Cuyahoga Falls before coming here to Barberton. And that's when Henry Cobb took over. We're trying to force that ball inside, and that zone just prevents it.
Another turnover.
Meach again. Oh my, is he hot.
Well, when you're hot, and you got to get the ball to it, and Cuyahoga Falls knows that he's the man, and they're feeding him.
44-25, the three wouldn't go. Simpson go fighting for it, and it still belongs to Barberton. It was off the fingertips of Meach. Boy, Meach has got to be tired. He's been going up and down
He has
that
to be,
floor.
and he's also strong on the boards at both ends.
Oh, nice pass. Set that up to Simpson. Simpson now has 4 points, all of them in this quarter. 44-27.
Got to keep going with it.
No, there goes Eggers down to the low post.
Meach was directing traffic to get back underneath that basket.
Hackham. No, Simpson with the rebound. They were fronting Eggers, and they couldn't get the ball to him. Morgan, he gives it off to Biddlemeyer. And a foul, Eggers, over the back of Simpson. Eggers gets his first, and now both teams are in the bonus situation. No, that's only 4 for Cuyahoga Falls. Palmer leaves, and Blank comes in for Barberton. They also have Germano coming back in for Barberton.
Magic substitution number 23, Brian Germano.
And Simpson's going to take a rest. He leaves with 4 points.
They lined up across the foul line. The last time they were in a box underneath, they got an easy basket.
Boy, look at how hot shooting there. 7 of 11 and 6 of 7. Loose ball. And saved by Biddlemeyer. And the tip-in is good.
I think it was Germano, Mike, that I saw.
It was. That's 14 points for him. 44-29. 15-point lead now for the Falls. It was as high as 17. They're double teaming Hackham. So what does that do? That opens
for Kramer. They take advantage of everything that Cuyahoga Falls gives them. I mean, that Barberton gives Cuyahoga Falls.
Kramer with 4 points. Biddlemeyer. And saved.
Oh.
No foul. And there's a foul. That's going to be called on Meach. He hits Germano.
It's really brutal underneath the glass now, going up for rebounds. Well, we can see at the end of it there he comes out, but before all that happened, underneath, it's just the tall timbers going up, hacking each other.
Germano hits on that. He now is 3 for 3 from the line. As I said, he's the best shooter on the team. That gives him 15 points, going for 17. That does nothing but net. They're going for 16, I should have said. But Kramer holding up 5 fingers. Let's see what this is. That's Karras, number 4. Eggers is sitting down. They got McCartney back in the lineup, the Falls does. And Kramer is open. He gets it nice inside to McCartney. And it works, and he's going to go to the line for a possible three-point play.
The overload on one side. They have the extra pass, and coming around through the back door, one of the big men, and most of the time it's number 21. Michu comes across. Scott comes across underneath the number 32. Also then Bob McCartney comes across and gets it.
Bimmingmeyer leaves. Simpson comes back in for the Magics. Also getting ready to come back in, Tony Palmer. Another junior. And they will always have fresh groups. Blank leaves. McCartney now the line for the first time. Another good shooter, 74%. Simpson with a rebound. 31-48. Open man and couldn't hang on to it. Right through the hands of Dameron. Jeremy Dameron. That is the 10th turnover against Barberton. That's who they want to handle the ball to break that press. He is so quick. Jarris looking inside, tries to get to McCartney, but he's cut off immediately. But trying to get it was getting inside. It was in a turnover now against the Falls. And nice quick hands by Hackham. A charge against Hackham. Good defense by Jack Morgan, the 5'8" junior. Hackham now has 2.
Morgan is considered one of the best defensive players for the Barberton Ball Club, and he's been on Hackham all night, and that time the fake with Hackham didn't work. Morgan stayed with him. They had to foul on Hackham, and with that, they take Landon out to give him a break.
Simpson leaves, and Biddlemeyer comes in for Barberton. Nelson replaces Hackham for the Falls. Boy, the quickness. From 3. Morgan hits it, his first points in the game, but they were big ones. And it's now a 34-48. Boy, they see the open man,
they
don't
can find him all the way underneath.
Well, Nelson gets his first 2 points of the game. And bad pass picked up by Meach. Off the glass, and he puts it in. Meach now is 20. These all scorers, of course.
Oh, he attacked the defense that time once he got that free ball and banged it off the board.
52-34. And almost stolen again, this time by Scott Meach again. He is all over this floor. Oh, nice pass to the big man, and you cannot get it to go, and it's going to be a foul called against Nelson. That will send Germano to the line.
On the play right before that, Germano reached over, and underneath number 11, Nelson just couldn't get in position. Germano was on his back, and then as he was going away, Nelson fell back, and with that, the foul took place.
So Germano now is 4 for 4. It's his 17th point. 5 from the line, going for 6 at the line. That's 18 now for Germano, and he leads all Magic scorers. Follow won't go, and the buzzer sounds, and the first half is over. Cuyahoga Falls leads it 53-35. We'll be back for the second half right after this.